Hello, hello, hello. I am just gonna dive right in today. I actually have a sick little boy upstairs who has been vomiting and running a fever. He definitely has the flu, and I don't want to miss him if I don't want to miss him. And also, I've been so excited about this live for so many days because this is really important to me. This live is really important to me because I really feel like my purpose and my mission and why I'm here is to help you as a soulful spiritual entrepreneur to be able to step so fully into your medicine and actually be able to get your work out there, yes, so that you can have impact and so that you can also earn an income at the same time, and you can really earn a living doing what you love, which is why we're all here. I truly believe that. And this is really important live to me because 95% of entrepreneurs, their businesses fail to launch. Like, their business never actually gets off the ground. Thank you, Karen. I love you. Their businesses never actually get off the ground, or they get out there for a couple of months and they try and then they disappear. Or you have probably even seen a million of them yourself. Like, all of a sudden you'll see on Facebook or Instagram a friend of yours that's out there and they come up with this great new project or this idea or this new venture or whatever it might be, and they're really excited about it and they're posting and they're sharing, and then 6 months later you're like, oh wait, hang on a minute, where did that person go? And I'm going to talk today about the number one reason. Literally, there's been so many studies done on this. Tony Robbins talks about this. Like, this is everywhere, and it's so important for you to know because just adjusting this one thing will absolutely change the game for you. And this is because of this adjustment, and I was doing this in the beginning as well, and I easily could have wound up one of the 95%. I've built a multiple 7-figure business off of the mindset shift that I'm going to share with you today. And then I'm going to actually share how not to become one of the 95% of businesses that actually fail. And we don't want, for us, it's a little different. For entrepreneurs, for us, for soulful entrepreneurs who are doing our life's work, we know we're here to make a difference in this way. We know that these are our gifts we're meant to bring to the world. This is the medicine that we're here to share. We can't fail. We can't be one of the 95%, because if we are, that means that all those people out there that are meant to receive our work and our guidance and our love and our transformation are not going to reap the benefits. And so we don't have the option to fail. We cannot become one of the 95%. That is how I see it. So what is it? The number one reason why most businesses fail is because the founder, the entrepreneur, the coach, the healer, the guide, the consultant, the therapist, the health practitioner, whoever you are, you don't make powerful decisions. We are poor decision makers. And you might be thinking, what the hell, that doesn't even sound like a big deal. It is everything. I hands down promise you that. Businesses fail because of our inability or lack thereof to make a powerful decision. And the second part of that is to follow it through, to actually follow it through. We might be quick to make a decision and then it might die, 2 or 3 months later. So there's two types of decisions. This is how I shifted my mindset around this. There are what I call broke ass decisions and there are $1 million decisions. And every time you're faced with making some kind of a decision, you have to think about what is going to be the best one. What is that $1 million decision that's going to take you up one more step in your business, or it's going to actually get you to launch off the ground? And this is really important because follow through is everything. I made a decision in the beginning to start my business, like so many of you do. And I also made the decision that I was going to go pro from the start. And I followed through on that. So you didn't see me out there grinding hard, working hard for 6 months and then fall away. I had very limited time. I was working full-time as the executive director of a not-for-profit organization. I had a toddler. I was nursing a baby at the time I started my business, and I was working full-time. And I still made the decision to start my business as a vehicle to for a lot of things, for a lot of reasons. That's not even about this live. But I followed through on that decision time and time and time and time again. I only had Tuesdays and Thursday nights after my kids went to bed to work. So my set scheduled hours that became non-negotiables for me. These were $1 million decisions. I made set hours that everybody knew. These were the times I worked on my business. 8:30 to 10:30 after my kids went to bed on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and Sunday mornings, usually from about 8 until 11, 12, maybe 1 o'clock. Those were the hours that I worked on my business. That was $1 million decision that I put in place, and I followed that through until I was able to quit my full-time job and move into my business full-time. That was $1 million decision. Okay, so $1 million decisions are going to feel, they're going to feel good. They're going to feel exciting. They're actually going to give you a vehicle to earn more money. They're going to give you a vehicle to have more time. Okay, broke ass decisions are going to waste your time. They're going to make you more busy. They're going to add stress. They're going to make you feel heavier. They're going to cause resentment. And I guess like a couple of the decisions that I really see people make that their business then goes under is, one, they think that they can't invest in help, and that they have to do everything themselves. That is the decision that I see people make most of the time and is the cause of why they fail. Because they're doing everything in their personal life, they're doing everything in their business, they're completely overworked by usually month 6 or month 9. There's no way it's sustainable. They absolutely cannot keep it up, and they start slipping. They start spending less time working on their business. They stop doing all the marketing for it. Their client work becomes sloppy. And so that is a broke ass decision, is to think that you can do this alone and do everything by yourself. $1 million decision is, let's hire before I might be ready to take off 20 hours a month of administrative stuff that I don't need to be doing, so that I now free up 20 hours a month to go out and do my talks or do my workshops or get onto podcasts and find new clients, so that I can start bringing more money and more clients and more business into my business. Because when you're spending 20 hours a week doing admin, or 20 hours a month, even if it's just that, doing admin, that's 20 hours a month that you are not out there getting clients and generating revenue for your business, which means you're not going to have clients to actually work with. Okay, so we have to start thinking differently. We have to make powerful $1 million decisions from the very start, and we have to treat our business like a business from the very start, not like a side hobby, not a side hustle, not something that we'll get to later. It doesn't work that way. Anyone that I've ever seen make it, and I have seen a lot because that's what I do, they make powerful decisions with their time. They make powerful decisions with their money, with their investments, where they put their money, and then they follow through. They do what it requires to make that decision work. Okay, so another thing around investing, right? So everyone comes to me a lot of times in their business, and they're like, oh, well, once I earn a certain amount of money, I will invest in a virtual assistant or an online business manager. Once I earn a certain amount of money, then I'll invest in a program to help me build my business. But that's backwards thinking. Like, we have to make $1 million decisions is investing money first. So for example, my program, Soul Business Accelerator, your roadmap to 6 figures, and I'm not saying you have to invest in my program, it's not what I'm saying, but if, let's just say, for example, you jump in that program and you spend the next 4 to 12 months following my roadmap, and by the end of 2023, you're at $10,000 a month consistently, that's $1 million decision, because you've just invested money for the roadmap to save you 2 to 3 years of time to then be able to build your business, which by the time you're at 6 figures, you should be able to leave your full-time job and be in your business full-time. And again, we talked a little bit about, the whole time thing. You know, the other thing too, I hear a lot is, I'm so busy at home, I don't have the time to work on my business. And so then why not hire in your home, right? A broke ass decision, again, is thinking that you have to do absolutely everything on your own. $1 million decision is, who do I need to hire? So just as an example, I have I hire out, I have cleaners that come every 2 weeks to clean my house. I have not cleaned my house since 2009, nor will I ever start again. I have someone that picks up dog poop for me. I pay all of my lawn care and my yard work. I pay to have all of that done because those are things that, one, I don't enjoy doing, and two, my time is worth so much more than that. For the hour that I might spend, or 2 hours that I might spend every week picking up dog poop, that is 2 hours that I can spend and go and sign a $22,000 client, right? So it makes no sense for me to be out there picking up dog poop, especially when I despise it. I have a house manager. She runs everything here. She is here 20 hours a week. She does all of my laundry for me and my kids, all of our grocery shopping. She runs all of my errands for me. She meal preps, cuts up snacks for my kids. She does everything around this house that one, is keeping me busy, and two, not keeping me present, either present in my business or present with my kids. And that one, once I made that hire, that's when I actually jumped from about 70,000 months to like the 100,000. So that shift was huge because all of a sudden I didn't have the energetic, my whole brain wasn't taken up by just the millions of things that I had to do and being so tired from doing all the things that were just, again, keeping me busy. So in your life and in your business, make a decision and make $1 million decision, one that's going to free you up and either, give you more energy, more love, more joy, more time, more money, and stay away from the broke ass decisions. So let's not make decisions that are going to take more time or take our money. For example, even around budgeting, I teach this when I talk about money, and I teach a lot about money. I don't budget. I don't budget. I don't save. I don't coupon clip. Anytime someone says to me, oh, I'm going to go through and I'm going to feel where I need to cut out all of the things and I need to stop spending, $7 a day on my favorite latte. No, absolutely not. You actually don't. By having those little joys and those little pieces in your life, those are $1 million decisions. If you take that 2 hours that you're going to spend every single month trying to figure out where you can budget and cut more, and you take that 2 hours and you flip it over here and you say, how can I make more money? What are ways that I can actually bring a little bit of extra in? What I've seen on average is my clients go from saving $200 a month by cutting things out that actually really sparked a joy in their life, to how can I make an extra $800, $1,200, $2,000 a month by spending my time in a different way. So I hope that this was helpful for you. Again, it's all about making powerful decisions with our time, with our money, and making decisions quickly and then following them through and making them happen. Make the decision and then make the decision right. Because as soon as you start to waver, you make a decision, and if you waver and if you question yourself and if you're like, I don't know if that was the right decision or maybe I should have done this, you are going to be you're going to be in that 95% of entrepreneurs that fail. Because those of us that make decisions, we trust ourselves, we go and we take action to make that decision right. There is no looking back, and maybe we fail, amazing, but then we learn from it, we pick up our pieces, we make another powerful decision, and we move forward. We're the one, you're in the 5% that actually succeed. I hope that this was helpful for you. We are filling some spaces in Soul Business Accelerator for anyone who still wants to have a six-figure 2023. I'll drop the link here. You can book a call, talk with my team, see if it's the right program for you. We'd absolutely love to work with you. And if you're past that and you are scaling to multiple six figures, $500,000, or 7 figures, I have my program Inner Circle, where we have an incredible kick-ass group of women who are in there doing amazing things. So I love you all. Make powerful decisions, and I promise you it will absolutely change the game, not only in your business, but literally in your life as well. Mwah.